Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So today we'll be doing exercise 1D together. So exercise 1D is about sketching of quadratic graphs in factorized form and completed square form. All right. So for question one, is all in factorized form. So I'm going to show you how to sketch graph if in a factorized form lah. So we will be mainly doing part, let me see, part A, okay, maybe part B and part E. Okay, so let's start with part B first lah. So for 1B, right? Basically, okay, so there are a few things you need to find out before you actually can, sketch a graph, right? So the first thing you need to find out is actually your x-intercept. Or maybe no, that's not the first lah. The first should be whether is it a smiley face graph or a set face graph, right? So basically you have this. Okay, so how do you tell that you have a smile face graph or a set face graph? You need to look at the coefficient of x squared. So if you were to think about it this way, you expand out, right? You will get x squared, right? And then so on and so forth, right? So that means, right, the first step, it is a smiley face graph. So the graph will look like that. Okay, second step, you need to talk about the x-intercept. So how do you find out what is the x-intercept? So x-intercept, okay, so that means you got to sub y equals to 0. Okay, so you got to sub y equals to 0 lah. So basically, then you have x minus 2 and then x plus 4 equals to 0. Okay, then x minus 2 equals to 0 or x plus 4 equals to 0, then x equals to 2 or x equals to negative 4. All right. Then number three, you need to find out what is the y-intercept. Okay, so the y-intercept means you got to sub x equals to 0, right? So y equals to 0 minus 2 and then 0 plus 4. So this is equals to negative 8. So your y-intercept, right, is negative 8. Okay, next one, 4 point, you need to find out what is your turning point. Okay, so in this case, our turning point is a minimum point lah, because it's a smiley face graph, right? So it's a minimum point. So how do I find out the minimum point? Okay, so minimum point, it means also minimum coordinate lah. So the coordinate is given by x comma y. Okay, so how do you find out the x part first? You need to take the two x-intercept, add up, and then divide by 2. So basically, it's just 2 plus negative 4 over 2, which gives you negative 1. Okay? Yeah, so then after that, how do you find the y part? You need to sub x equals to negative 1, right, into your equation. Okay, so then you have y equals to negative 1 minus 2, negative 1 plus 4. Okay, so this is negative 3 times 3, which is negative 9. Okay, so in short, your turning point is negative 1 comma negative 9. Okay, can? Yeah, that's it. That's the information you need. Okay, if let's say the question asks you for turning point, asks you for line of symmetry, it will just be x equals to negative 1 because the line of symmetry, right, it will cut through the minimum point over here, this one. So it will be this value. So x equals to negative 1. But the question here didn't mention lah, so we do need to draw line of symmetry. Okay, so now let's draw the graph lah. So this, right, y and x-axis. So because it's a smiley face graph, and then it cuts at 2 and negative 4, and then our turning point is at negative 1, negative 9. So that means the turning point is somewhere around here, right? Okay, so basically it's just going to be like that. Okay, let me draw it properly. Okay, maybe not so far lah. Probably very hard to draw on this. Yeah. Okay, Ken. So this is negative 4. This is 2. This is negative 8. And then my lowest point here is -1, comma, -9. So this is like -9. This is like -1. Okay, so y equals to x minus 2, x plus 4. Okay, so this is how you draw a graph lah, sketch a graph. So basically, if just like I mentioned, right, if they ask you for line of symmetry, it will just be the line of symmetry will be here, lor. It will just cut through the center lah. Pardon me, it will just cut through the center. So this will be just x equals to -1. Okay, if the question asks for line of symmetry. All right. Okay. Yeah. So this is for question 1B. Okay. So if you need to look at it again, please pause the video here. Right. I will erase this and then I will do question 1E. Okay. So let me erase it. Okay. So I'll use another probably orange lah. Okay. So now we do 1E. So 1E is y equals to 3 minus x, x plus 2. Okay, so first thing first, we talk about whether is it smiley or sad. Okay, in this case, it's a sad face graph. How I know? Because if you were to expand this out, right, you will get negative x squared, right? So coefficient of x squared is negative, so it's going to be a sad face graph. Okay, next, point number 2, x-intercept. Okay, so x-intercept, right, just sub y equals to 0 lor, into the equation. So you have 3 minus x, x plus 2 equals to 0. 3 minus x equals to 0, x equals to 3, right? Or x equals to -2. Okay, so these are the two x-intercept. Okay, point number 3, y-intercept. So how you know how to find y-intercept? So sub x equals to 0. Okay, so y equals to 3 minus 0 and then 0 plus 2, which is 6. 3 times 2 lah. Okay, so my y-intercept is 6. Okay, last point, point number 4. What you call it? Turning point. Okay, so turning point, same thing, right? I mentioned x comma y, right? So for the x part, you need to take your 2x-intercept and divide by 2. So this is 5/2. Okay, then for the y, you need to sub x equals to 5/2, right, into the equation. Okay, so when you sub, it will be y equals to 3 minus 5/2 times 5/2 plus 2. Okay, let me do the calculation. Give me a while. 3 minus 2.5 is 0.5. So 0.5 times 4.5 lah. So that is 2.25 or 9/4. Okay, fraction 9/4. Okay, so that means my turning point is 5/2, 5/2, 9/4. Okay, so same thing. Point number 5 is line of symmetry, but if the question didn't ask for it, then don't need lah. Okay, so now let's sketch. So draw the axis, right? Okay, because this is a set face graph, right? Okay, so you look like a set face. Then the x-intercept, one is negative, one is positive. So you know it is going to be on both sides of the x-axis. Then the y-intercept 6, right? So that means it's going to be intersecting at the top half of the y-axis. Then lastly, your turning point is this, right? So that means it's supposed to be at this part of the curve. That's your turning point. Okay, so very clear. So it's just going to be like this. So you are just going to do a curve upwards. Curve upwards. Wait, just give me a while. Okay, guys, so sorry. I found the turning point wrongly. Okay, so yes, just like I was saying, right? So okay, I'm going to use it into the edit in red lah. So this part here is wrong. It's not 3 plus 2 because it's supposed to be 3 plus -2. Okay, so I didn't. Okay, my eye not working today lah. So it's just 3 plus negative. So by right, it should be 3 plus -2. Okay, let me just erase this. So 3 plus -2. Okay, you divide by 2, and that one, right, this is supposed to be half lah. Okay, so it's supposed to be half. Okay, so 1 over here. So okay, I'm gonna erase all this. So this is half. So this is half, and this is half. So this value all will change lah. Okay, so sorry about it. Okay, let me just change. So sub x equals to half lah. Okay, so half. and then half. So that means it's 3 minus half is 2.5. So 2.5 times 2.5. So it's 6.25. Okay, so it's like 25 over 4. Okay, so this is 25 over 4. This is half. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, so now, okay, back to the graph lah. So, okay. So first thing first, set phase. Second thing, x-intercept is -2 and 3. Then y-intercept is 6. And then for this turning point, right, it should be at this quadrant, at this part of the graph of the axis, right? So that means my graph will look like that. Yeah. Okay, so this is -2. This is 3. Turning point here, right? This is half, comma, 25 over 4. And then this is 6. Okay, this is 6. Yep, the y-intercept is 6. Okay, so this value here is going to be half. This value here is going to be 25 over 4. Okay, so label your graph. So y equals to 3 minus x plus 2. So double check. First thing, set phase. Second thing, my x-intercept -2 and 3. Third thing, my y-intercept is 6. All right, given already. I mean, written, labeled already on the graph. Fourth turning point, half and 25 over 4. So half and 25 over 4. Okay, so this is done also. Okay, so just take note, I got some calculation error over there lah, in terms of the turning point. Okay, so just refer to the edit in red. Okay, yes, and so yes, this is it for question 1B and 1E. Okay, guys, let's go through question 2 together. So I will be mainly doing question 2D and 2E. Okay, so 2D, okay, take note lah, for question 2, right, we are sketching the quadratic graph using, from a completed square form. Okay, just now question 1, we did the factorized form. Now is completed square form. Okay, so let's do 1D first. Okay, so 1D, right, is y equals to x plus 1 square minus 3. Okay, so first thing first step is always what? Whether is it smiley face or sad face. So in this case, your coefficient of x squared is positive, right? If you expand this out, you realize that your x squared, right, the number in front is 1. Okay, so that means it's going to be a smiley face. Okay, step number 2. Info number 2. You need to find out what is your x-intercept. Okay, so x-intercept, very simple, right? Sub y equals to 0, and then you solve for x lah. Okay, so y equals to 0, right? So x plus 1 square minus 3 equals to 0. X plus 1, right, square equals to 3. X plus 1 equals to plus minus square root 3. Then x equals to -1 plus minus square root 3. Right. Okay, so x equals to a lot of things to do. So -1 plus square root 3, or x equals to -1 minus square root 3. Okay, so this one I will calculate it out lah. So this is 0.732. The other one is -2.73. Okay, so but to be honest, you want to write later when you draw the diagram out, right? You want to write this -1 plus square root 3 and -1 minus square root 3. Also no problem. Okay, just that I think I'll give you the option lah. You can actually write in the so-called the third form or the 3SF form. Okay, this is Emath lah. So usually it wouldn't matter much if you do the 3SF form lah. Okay, but for Emath, I would expect them to also accept the third form. Okay, because you learn certs, right, in Emath. Okay, number point 3, y-intercept. Okay, so the y-intercept, right, is just sub x equals to 0 lor, right? So y equals to 0 plus 1 square minus 3. So it's like 1 minus 3 lah, so -2. Okay, can? Then point number 4 is your turning point. Okay, so for turning point, very easy now. It's different from factorized form lah. So turning point, right, you just look at the components you have, or the completed square form that you have, right? So your turning point is these two value over here, right? So it's just -1 and -3. All right, so that's your turning point. So now can sketch already. So draw the axis. Okay, so smiley face, okay, and then your x-intercept is at the positive and the negative. Then your y-intercept is at the negative, and your turning point is -1, -3. So it's at this part. So it's just going to look like this lah. Yeah. Okay, so this is -2.73, or if you want to write this, I think it's fine. For this one is -1 plus square root 3, or you want to write this, is also fine. The turning point here is -1, -3. So -1, -3. So this is -1. This is -3. Okay, then the y-intercept here is, wait, let me see. -2. Yep. Okay, then just label y equals to x plus 1 square minus 3. All right, okay, so just do a quick check. So point number one, smiley face, okay. Point number two, x-intercept, okay, is there already. Then point number three, y-intercept, -2, okay. And then point number four, turning point, -1, -3 is also there. Okay, so this is for part 2D. Okay, next we will move on to part 2E. Okay, so let me change another color. So black, 2E. Okay, so let me just, okay, 2E. So 2E, so y equals to -x plus 2 square plus 3. Okay, maybe I should do the F lah. Let me do 2F instead. Because 2E looks very similar to 2D. Yeah, okay, let's just do 2F instead lah. Okay, sorry for the last minute change lah. So let's do 2F. So y equals to -x minus 4 square plus 5. Okay, so first point, smiley or set. Okay, so this one is set. How I know? Because if I were to expand this out, right, I will get -x squared, right? So my coefficient of x squared becomes negative. So it's a set face graph. Okay, point number two, how to find out x-intercept. So same thing, law, sub y equals to 0, right? So sub y equals to 0. So you have like what? 0 equals to -x minus 4 square plus 5. So x minus 4 square equals to 5. Then you square root, right? So x minus 4 equals to plus minus square root 5. So x equals to 4 plus minus square root 5. So x equals to 4 plus square root 5, or x equals to 4 minus square root 5. Okay, so now just figure what is the value. 6.24 3SF. The other one is 1.76 3SF as well. Okay, then point number three, y-intercept. So y-intercept is just sub x equals to 0. So when you sub x equals to 0, so y equals to 0 minus 4 square plus 5. So this is equals to, let me see, -16 plus 5. So -11. Okay, then point number four, turning point. So turning point, right, in this case is also the maximum point because set face graph, right? So the turning point is just 4, 5. Okay, so now can sketch already. Okay, great. So set face, fine. The x-intercept is positive. Oh, both positive. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's gonna be both positive. So it's gonna be just cutting only here. Okay. Oh, then actually like that, I should draw the axis maybe more to the left, since it's going to be more like, since my x-intercept is all on the right. Yeah. Okay, can, then my turning point is all here. Okay, so very simple already. It's just going to be like that. Whoa. Very hard to draw on the tablet. Okay, something like that. So okay, wait, set face, fine. X-intercept 6.24 and 1.176. Okay, so this okay, these two lah. So this is 4 plus root 5, or you want to do 6.24 also can. So this one here is 4 minus square root 5, or 1.76 also can. All right, this part here. Okay, then y-intercept is -11. Okay, maybe I should have drawn it a bit lower lah, a bit sharper, but it's okay. So -11 over here. Okay, then the turning point here is on top. So this is 4, 5. Yeah, so this is 5, and then this is 4. Okay, and then lastly, label the graph. So y equals to negative bracket x minus 4 square plus 5. Yeah. Okay, can? Yeah, so this is it for question 2F. Oh, sorry. I circled 2E here. Yeah, it's supposed to be 2F. Okay, can? Yep, that's it. Okay, guys, I'll be going through question 7. I don't think I will be going through 7B because 7A and 7B actually is almost the same thing lah. Or 7A, as you can tell, y equals to negative x squared minus 7x minus 15, right? So this is actually the set phase graph because coefficient of x squared is negative. So let me show you how to do 7A. Then 7B no need. So 7A, right? Part 1, they want us to express that in the form of completing the square, completed square form. Okay, so quick one. This one, completed square form, how to do, right? We learned it in exercise 1A, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so you can read back, you can go to my previous video and take a look at exercise 1A. So let me just show you a quick one. So this is the question, right? So first thing first, you must factorize out negative, right? In order for you to do your completing the square. Okay, so then equal negative bracket x square plus 7x plus 7 over 2. Okay, let me change it to square bracket. 7 over 2 square plus 15 minus 7 over 2 square. Okay, then equals negative square bracket x plus 7 over 2 square. Then this one I need to calculate. The one behind this part here, just key in your calculator lor. It should still be positive. So plus 11 over 4. Okay, then bring in the negative. So negative bracket x plus 7 over 2 square minus 11 over 4. Okay, can. So next part 2. So this is A part 1. So A part 2. Okay, so A part 2. Okay, so A part 2, okay, they want us to sketch. So obviously, right, so uh, how to sketch? We are going to sketch this using the completed square form lah, because we have already shown them what is the completed square form in part 1 ma. Okay, so yes, it's like that. So step number 1, smiley or set. Okay, so obviously it's set lah, right? Because you see coefficient of x squared is -1. Okay, then info number 2, x-intercept. Okay, so this one x-intercept, right? So sub y equals to 0, right? Okay, so when you sub y equals to 0, then just give me a moment. Okay, when you sub y equals to 0, what happens? So that means you have like 0 equals to negative x plus 7 over 2 square minus 11 over 4. Then you shift it over, so x plus 7 over 2 square equals to negative 11 over 4. Then you realize, the next step isn't it square root both sides? But when I square root both sides, right, can I square root negative 11 over 4? I cannot, right? So that means, therefore, my x has no solution. So means, aka it does not intersect the x-axis. Okay, so no x-intercept. Okay, so it's very different from just now the question that I went through, right? So no x-intercept. So it doesn't cut the x-intercept at all. All right, so number 3, info 3, y-intercept. So how to find y-intercept? Sub x equals to 0 lor. Right, so sub x equals to 0. So that means you will have y equals to negative 7 over 2 square minus 11 over 4. So this one is just, wait, negative 15. Okay, let me do a key in again. I'm very scared I need to say it again. I've been making many careless mistakes. Yeah, negative 15. Okay, then number 4, turning point lah. Okay, anyway, this is a maximum point because it's a set phase graph. So the turning point according right to the completed square form is -7/2, comma, -11/4. Okay, so now can draw already lor. So axis, okay, so y and x. So take note, it does not cut the x-axis, right? Because no x-intercept. And then it's set phase, and then the turning point is all at the negative side. So it's all here. Okay, the turning point is here. So that means how to draw? Just draw like that lah. It's just going to be like that. Because it does not cut the x-axis ma. So this one, okay, so the turning point here is -7/2, comma, -11/4. Then the y-intercept here is -15. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And then now, wait, so no x-intercept, so nothing to see lah, actually, to be honest. So this is y equals to -x² minus 7x minus 15. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, the turning point is both negative. So negative part of the x-axis, negative part of the y-axis. Then the y-intercept is just -15. And then just take note, no x-intercept. Okay, so this is it for question 7a. Okay, guys, let's go through question 8. Maybe at question 8b lah, because that's how I went through 7a ma. So now let's do 7b lor. I mean 8b, sorry. So 8b, right, express this in the form of a completed square form and then you sketch. Okay, so set 8 keep saying keep saying 7. Okay, anyway, 8b part 1. Okay, so yes, express that in the form of a completed square form. So y equals to x square minus 8x plus 16. So y equals to x square minus 8x plus 4 square plus 16 minus 4 square. Oh, this is 0. So y equals to just x minus 4 square. So this is my completed square form. Okay, so that is for B part 1. Okay, so after that, now 8B part 2, right? So sketch. Okay, so first step. Okay, wait lah. So I want to sketch, right? So it's just this lah. Sketch this lah, right? So point number 1 is smiley face. How come? Because the coefficient of x square is 1. Okay, so smiley face. Okay, info number 2, x-intercept. So x-intercept means sub y equals to 0, right? So that means x minus 4 square equals to 0, right? So x equals to 4. Okay, so my x-intercept is just x equals to 4. Then you'll be thinking, how do I intersect the x-axis only at one point? Okay, I will show you later. Okay, point number 3, y-intercept. Okay, so the y-intercept is just sub x equals to 0 lah, right? Sorry, sub x equals to 0. So that means you have y equals to 0 minus 4 square. So this is 16. Okay, then point number 4, your turning point. Okay, so your turning point is just, let me see, 4, 0. Okay, 4, 0. Right, and then, yeah, that's it. Okay, so you can see, actually very weird. My turning point is here, and then my x-intercept is here. So very weird. So how to draw is like that. So it's actually your x-axis becomes a tangent now. Okay, so what do I mean? So it's just basically like that. Okay, maybe not very hard to draw. Okay, just give me a while. It's not even touching. Okay, great. Yeah, so this is 4. Okay, so this x-intercept is 4 and my turning point also 4. Yeah, I mean 4, 0. So this is both my x-intercept and my turning point. Then for the y-intercept, right, this is 16. Okay, so let's summarize. So number 1, smiley face. Number 2, x-intercept. right? Which is x equals to 4 only. So you see, it cuts the, it touches the x-axis at 4. Then y-intercept 16. Okay, 16 is over there. And then the turning point is 4, comma 0. So that is exactly the same as the y-intercept. Okay, then this is y equals to x squared minus 8x plus 16. All right. Okay, so this is it for question 8b. Okay, let's go through question 9a together. I'm going to skip 9b lah. It's almost the same as the previous, but I went through quite a few questions already lah. So let's just do 9a, and this is going to be the last question that I'm going to cover for this exercise lah. So 9a, so express this in the form of completed square form. So let me just do completed square form. So red. Okay, so 9a part 1 ah. So y equals to negative x squared plus 6x minus 6. Okay, so then completed square form. So to factorize out the negative, right? So we have x squared minus 6x plus 6. Okay, so equal negative square bracket x squared. I don't need the bracket. Square bracket, then x squared minus 6x plus 3 square, right? Plus 6 minus 3 square, close the bracket. So equal negative square bracket, x squared minus, it's not square, x minus 3 square, then the behind part is what? 6 minus 9, negative 3. Okay, so equals to negative x minus 3 square plus 3. All right, so this is the completed square form. So 9a part 2. Okay, so first thing first, smartly or set. This one is obviously set lah, right? Why? Because the coefficient of x squared is negative 1. Okay, info 2, how to find x-intercept. Okay, same thing, sub y equals to 0, right? So you have like negative x minus 3 square plus 3 equals to 0. So x minus 3 square equals to 3. Then x minus 3 equals to plus minus square root 3. X equals to 3 plus minus square root 3. Then x equals to 3 plus square root 3 or 3 minus square root 3. Right. So what are these two values? Let me calculate. 4.73 or 1.73. Okay. Wait a second. Yeah. Oh, it's not 1.73. Wait 1.227, sorry. 1.27. Okay. See, need to use calculator then can. 1.27. Okay, can? Yeah, so this is the x-intercept. Then point number 3, y-intercept lah. So the y-intercept, right, is sub x equals to 0 lor. So y equals to negative 0 minus 3 square plus 3. So this one is negative, wait negative 9 plus 3, negative 6 lor. Okay, so negative 6. Then fourth one, turning point. Okay, so the turning point here is 3 and 3. Okay, can? So now that's it. Axis y and x. So this one is a set phase graph, right? Okay, then the x-intercept is all positive. So that means it's going to be all here, this part here. Okay, then the turning point is this part, 3, 3 is positive y and positive x. Okay, can. Then, okay, can. I know how already. So it's just going to be like that. Yeah. So this one. So this is 3 plus square root 3. This is here. This one is 3 minus square root 3. Okay, 4.73 or 1.27. Okay, then the y-axis is negative 6. Then the turning point here is 3, 3. So this is 3. This is 3. Yeah, okay, let me just do a quick check. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, then just label y equals to wait, 9a, right? Okay, negative x squared plus 6x minus 6. Yeah. Okay, so I hope all these are very clear. I mean, I've been repeating the 1, 2, 3, 4 a lot of times already lah. So I hope everyone is very clear with how to sketch this type of quadratic graphs. Okay, this is it for question 9A.